What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Alex, back with another video, and today we will be going over my top 10 sneakers of 2019. But before we get into it, I want to talk about the sneaker content. The reason why you're starting to see more sneaker content is because I've been getting into like the sneaker game, I guess you could say. I know I originally started with Supreme, and I'm gonna still stick to Supreme, but lately I've been into the sneaker game and I've been getting more into it, and I see potential. Well, I see like positives of joining the sneaker game, and is creating more content, more reselling opportunities, and a different culture when it comes to sneaker and Supreme. You know, they all have their own type of culture, but I like both cultures, so I want to combine them both into my channel, because I know I originally started with Supreme, but I want to expand and gain new audiences, not just Supreme. And I knew getting into the sneaker game was kind of risky, because I know that like when it comes to Supreme, I get attached to some items and I have to keep it personal. And being in the sneaker game, I don't know how long, probably this year, 2019 is where I mainly got into it. Just from this year, I've been attached to multiple shoes, and you know, I was telling myself I can't get attached, that I have to sell these shoes or let them go. But knowing me, I just couldn't do it. But there are other shoes that that are kind of hype, and I don't think they're all that to me, so I can resell them. It's the same as Supreme, but yeah, that's the reason of more sneaker content, and you will see it more. But I will still be in the Supreme game. I will still release Supreme content. Hopefully next season it will be better than this season, I believe. Well, we could talk about next season in a different video, because I'm gonna do my top 10 of 2019, and I'll do a collection video of fall winter 19. But enough of me talking, let's get straight into the top 10 list. So my number 10 for 2019 is the Yeezy 700 Carbon. I believe that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. I will put a picture right here of how they look. When I first looked at the shoe, I kind of didn't know how I felt about it. Like 700s I'm not really too crazy about, but when I look at this shoe, I like the color combinations they used, and I felt like this was probably like a shoe I would wear. But it's not anything crazy. I could have it, like I would purchase it if it was on like a discounted price or something like that, but paying full retail, I probably wouldn't buy it. So that's why it's at my top 10 for 2019. For the number 9 spot will be the Adidas Streetball Blink. So I'll put another picture right here. These, I don't really know too much about them, but just like looking at it, I like instantly wanted them, but it wasn't like, oh, I must have or anything like that. They just look really clean, and when it comes to Adidas, I don't really like them too much, but this one standed out to me. I thought it was a cool little sneaker. They do have this on sale right now, but at the moment right now, after the holidays and stuff like that, I can't afford to get it right now. But maybe down the line, if they're still in stock and at a discounted price, I'd probably end up picking it up. The little like greenish bluish color, I think it glows in the dark. Like I said, I don't really know too much about it, but if it does, it'll be a plus for it. So that's why I put it at the number 9, because in my opinion, I like this way better than the Carbon. For my 8th spot will be the Air Force 1 Earth Day. These right here, I thought they were pretty clean. You're gonna see a lot of Air Force 1s and my list for this year. But like I said, this is for my list. It's not for the hypeest or whatever. It's just my top 10 list for 2019, and it goes based on how I feel about it, and I guess how it looks, and like materials and stuff like that. It's not just hype, so keep that in mind. So this shoe right here, I remember when it released, you know, I usually don't like icy bottoms because I know how they get once you use them, but I feel like this would be like a collector shoe for me, and I probably wouldn't wear them because I know how nasty they could get. But I really like this one. They dropped 3 of them. The other one was like Cortez, I believe, and I forgot the third one, but this one was my favorite one. I mean, it's not really too much to talk about it. It just kind of clean in my opinion. I still want it. I haven't really checked the market for them. I did like once they had released, and I don't think I was willing to spend that much, but I think I could live without them. For my number 7 spot, we have the Jordan 7 infrareds. I could have got these shoes, but retail is way too high in my opinion for them. I thought they would have went on sale, but I guess not. They sold out most places. You could have got it if you really wanted it, but retail was too high for me. So this is also another shoe that has the icy bottom. It's not as much as the Earth Day one, but I wouldn't even know if I'd wear them that much, or just like wear them once in a while because I know how they'll get. But I really wanted these shoes. I like them better than other infrareds they had dropped, because the infrared for this year, the red actually looks red and not like a pinkish color like other years before. So that's why I'm putting this at the 7th spot. It's a clean old school shoe. Well, I would put this shoe over all of them. Like, I prefer these way more than the other 3 that I've said before. My next shoe I actually have, so I can show you in hand, but I'll still put up a picture. Let's get straight into it. Boom. They are the Air Force One Skeleton. They dropped, I believe, around Halloween. I don't want to say exactly on Halloween, but I know it was around Halloween, and these were a must cop for me. I think I kind of feel the same way about the Earth Day ones, where I didn't really have to get them. They did sell out. I did get this through a Europe restock website. I don't remember. I think it's called Alike now that I remember. But yeah, you have a glow in the dark bottom, which is a plus. I love things that glow in the dark even when I was younger, so anything that glows in the dark is a plus for the shoe. You have the printed skeleton foot on both sides of the shoe with some white tips, and also the white Air Force logo right here. And in the insole, I don't know if you could probably see it, but in the insole it has it. It's a really clean shoe. I wanted to incorporate other shoes that people probably wouldn't have in the top 10, but this was one of them. Also, like the Earth Day one, probably not people's top 10, but here goes my top 10. Well, this is my number 8. For my number 5 shoe of 2019 will have to be the Jordan 1 Satin, that is in a women's size, or it released in a women's shoe size. I remember when these things were like selling for like over $1,000 or around $1,000 after, or I think it was before and after release, for a little bit, and then for some reason like the stock market for them shoes dropped all the way, and I think they weren't hard to get, but I guess I'm assuming there's a lot of stock, so I believe that's why the stock market had crashed for it. And I think this is pretty clean. I personally like it more than the Chicago ones, and I know probably a lot of people would be hating, but for me, they use different material. The satin makes the red pop on the shoe, so I kind of like that. You know, if you have the light on it, it'll look shinier and stuff like that. But some people might not like that, but I would like it, so I probably might end up buying this shoe, but I'm not too sure. Hopefully the market stays where it's at, and before, you know, skyrockets, if it does, because I'm not about to pay over probably like $300 for them shoes. And you know, blue's my favorite color. I probably haven't told y'all, but blue's my favorite color. But when it comes to these satins, they were really clean. If they probably came out with a blue one, I probably love it more than the red one, but they haven't, so I have the satin reds as my top 5. For my number 4 spot, it has to be the Air Force One Phantoms. They kind of released November, December, I'm not even too sure. When I first saw it on Twitter from Solinks, shout out to Solinks, you know, I copped these because of it. Well, the first time I didn't cop, but the third time they released, because they released multiple times. And a good thing I waited. But these shoes right here, I have them in person, so let me get them out for you. But these shoes right here are really clean in my opinion. Boom, so here they go. Right now they probably don't look as good because I have light bulbs that are shining on my shoe all over me. I need to buy the lighting, the LED lighting thing, to show how good these really are. So these are Air Force Ones. They collaborated with Gore-Tex, as you can see, and I believe this right here, the name is from a guy that had retired or something like that. I don't remember. Yes, from a guy that retired. Also, they have a 3M right here. They have this like sock thing. You know, you can kind of see where the Air Force One is with this thing, the sock thing, and you can zip it up. I want to do an honorable mention. I also have the black and navy with orange colorway. I think this one's pretty clean too. This one I probably wear, and you know about these, I probably won't wear these. You know, you have the icy Nike swoosh, icy sole is jaggedy, so these are meant to be like in the snow time, or you know, climbing stuff like the mountains and shit. But you know, I can't do that with these, so these are gonna be like a collectible. I bought another one that's a size 10.5 that doesn't fit because people on Nike said that to size down one, and I did, and they didn't fit. So then I got these on another restock, and these are 11.5 because 11 has sold out. So hopefully these fit. I will have a video about these shoes soon. I'll probably do it on feet, and that'll probably be the last time I wear them. For my number 3 spot of 2019 sneaker has to be the Travis Scott 6s. I copped a GS pair for retail, and I paid these for resale. They are size 11. I bought these because the resale one, because I thought the stock market will go up for them, but it's actually going down from what I paid. I believe I paid $600 and some change with shipping and stuff like that, and fees. Well, I don't think it's any fees, but just shipping, it added up to like $603 or something like that. And I thought they'll go up, but now they're like going down, almost going to 400. I believe it's like 515 or something like that. So I could have definitely saved more money if I had waited. But at the same time, I was thinking these would go up. I think these are like really clean. I've already did a review on the GS pair. You know, you got the stash pocket, you got the little StockX, and you also have the glow in the dark. So you probably have to hold these for a while before they go up. And I just thought it was a clean shoe. You know, you got the green, military green with the cream glow in the dark. Overall, it was a clean shoe, and I might have to end up keeping this for the collection. I'm not sure if I'll wear it. Maybe I will if I buy another one. You know, have one to stock and one to wear. For my number 2 spot, it has to be the Travis Scott ones. Yeah, Travis Scott ones. You know, I got these from StockX as well. I paid around $800 for these, and they've only gone up to like 1,030. You know, only a little bit of potential profit, but I'm gonna still hold on to these. I really think this is clean. I love what he did to the shoe. You know, I wasn't really too much of a fan of the brown, but the thing that had sold me was the Nike check. You know, you always see a lot of shoes where they have the same Nike check, but Travis Scott was able to do something different, have it backwards, and I don't know why, I just love that so much. Even though, like I said, I don't really like Travis like that. I don't listen to his music. I'm not too much of a fan, but these shoes right here I could definitely appreciate. You also have his little Travis Scott cross going on the other side of the check. I wish he had done the same for this one right here, but you know, I could just appreciate this one big swoosh right here backwards. Nothing too crazy, but I had to put it on the list as my number 2. But before we get into my number 1 shoe of 2019, I want to do an honorable mention. My honorable mentions, and I'd say the Off-White Air Max 90s black colorway. The sand ones is pretty cool, I guess, but the black ones I kind of like. You know, you could wear those with anything. If I had those shoes right now, either I would have worn them, not that much, but I wear them here and there for like special occasions, or I would have resold them. I was even thinking about buying one and just holding on to it and see how the stock market will do in 1 or 2 years, but I didn't. Yeah, I really don't know how to feel about that. I guess I don't know if I'm happy or not. Kind of neutral about it right now, but yeah, it was a clean shoe. I could have gotten it if I knew more about spoofing, stuff like that. And also, I'm in Georgia and I was at the sneaker pop-up, and I'm like about 2 hours away from there, and I didn't know that you have to be within the radius to reserve the shoes. So I was kind of disappointed I couldn't reserve it even though I was in the same state. I feel like if you're in the same state, you should be able to, as long as you make it on time and stuff like that. But you know, Nike just wants to do, well, I believe it was 15-mile radius, I can't even remember. So yeah, I missed out on those. I could have copped, but I wasn't, because I wasn't in the radius. My second honorable will have to be the Yeezy 350, the black on black ones. I don't remember the name of them, but they're all black, but I like the reflective ones. Even though I didn't cop, I was really trying to really hard. Well, I don't even remember. I think they released 2019, But if not, y'all could correct me. But from the restocks, I couldn't get it, even though I was trying. I mean, I think I remember, yeah, I tried for like an hour and then I gave up, because I think it was I believe it was the new Q that Easy Supply's doing, and I just was too tired, I was too sleepy. I was even trying to go for the non-reflective, but it wasn't working out for me, so I just like fell asleep, I guess. I don't know, I was too tired and I just said forget it. Third honorable mention is the Air Force One. They're the Air Force all white, even the soles, but it has like this reddish and purplish iridescent color that on the check. I thought this was a pretty clean shoe. I don't mind having that in my collection as well. Would I wear them? Probably not, because it's a white sole and it'd get really dirty really easily. I've worn a pair of new shoes in one day and I've seen how dirty they can get, well, at least the sole. So most likely just a collection. I'll probably display it. I just need to get like the little IKEA shelves and stuff like that. But yeah, those are my 3 honorable mentions. There's probably more shoes that I probably should have included that I couldn't really think of. For my number 1 shoe of 2019 has to be the Air Force One. Who would have guessed? MCA's. It is the off-white collab. I forgot to say that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. They are the baby blue with the silver or metallic check, whatever you want to call it. These right here are very clean. I've been looking at the market on these shoes for the longest. I was even willing to spend $1,200 on these shoes in SneakerCon, but everyone was taxing in SneakerCon, so I said skip that. I'm not about to spend 15, 17. They was acting a ridiculous amount of money, but I said no, forget it. I've been watching them for a minute. I've been watching them on GOAT, StockX. That's pretty much it. But you know, I'm thinking about even going on GOAT. I think GOAT is probably the cheapest I've seen them. Of course, they are used, and they were going for, I believe, between $1,200 and $1,400. And yes, that is a lot of money for one pair of shoe, and it is for me. But I'm so attached to these shoes. I don't have in hand. I haven't had them in hand, but from the pictures, they're just too clean for me to pass up, and they are a must-have to my collection. I don't know how long, but I'm pretty sure I'll be getting them. I don't know what it is about them, but I have to have. So you will probably see a video down the line, maybe this year, maybe next year, but I will have a pair eventually. But yeah, that's my top 10 list for 2019. Let me know what y'all guys' top 10 list is in the comments down below. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more content. But other than that, I got nothing else for y'all. Peace.